Straight from the blog, out there in Dallas, Texas. www.svmovieblog.net. You're listening to the Screened Visions Movie Blog Podcast with Desmond Childs. The Marathon Man is back, and better than ever.
Love your daughters, their mothers not so much, but let's not think about them. Your children, they're the center of your attention right now, right? I mean, yeah, sure, they're a little twisted. One's got anxiety issues, another has to be the center of attention, and the last one seems to be a TNT keg waiting to Uh-oh, here they come now. Ooh, and one of them looks a little upset. Their names? Meet Amber, Amber, and Amber.
Dear Amber, I assure you over the years I've checked in on you, although I'm certain that fact hasn't been brought to your attention. I'd like you to come visit me in my cottage on the lake that you were named after. And I must tell you something else that your mother may have hid from you. You have two sisters. I'm inviting them to the cottage as well. You each are mine. I deserve to see you all together at least once before I leave this earth.
You know this isn't the game. Your father's dead. So, you had some trouble in town yesterday.
No, there wasn't really any trouble. It was nothing.
Names?
Amber.
You're both named Amber. People in town said there was another lady.
Amber, our sister. We don't know where she is. How did he die?
Blunt force to the head. That knocked him out. Then he drowned.
To pay for what he has done. She could do blunt force.
You don't seem crazy to me. Your sister said...
I am. We all are.
Doesn't everybody see the world through their own eyes? Well, you seem normal to me.
The essential feature of histrionic personality disorder is pervasive and excessive emotionality and attention-seeking behavior.
No.
Borderline personality disorder. Avoidant personality disorder.
You probably already figured out Amber's a little fast and loose. I think Amber Allen did it.
Amber?
Maybe.
Where were you? I couldn't sleep, so I took a walk around the lake.
That's 41 miles around.
If she did it, it was an accident. She really is an awesome person, I swear. She probably just couldn't take it anymore.
He's back by now.
Wow. I was so not sure where this movie was taking me. I gotta tell you though, I really enjoyed watching this picture. The beginning of the film flashes the end, and we have to sort of recycle back through the series of events that led to the conclusion we see early on. So there is a critical junction in the movie in which our main protagonists meet up, and then like the main premise is revealed. And so we have Amber, who is quiet, shy, and socially awkward woman, who is also a best-selling author. There is Amber, the hot, sensual, and socially aggressive woman who seems to work wherever her talents are best used. And there's Amber, the self-destructive car crash of a human being who seems to be heavy in drugs and socially cut off. Anyways, the three of these women all have some sort of personality disorder. Excuse me. They all have different mothers and share the same father. And this father of theirs wants them all to meet each other for the first time at his lake resort cabin place. So they meet up. Now, things don't go well. Imagine knowing you have a father who is a successful psychiatrist but doesn't want to have anything to do with you or your mother. In fact, the dad not only invites them all to get to know one another, he shows no remorse, really, in terms of the way he abandoned all of them. He actually has the nerve to, continue bad-mouthing one of their mothers. The jerk. He must seriously have some issues. But before we can find out more about him, he's killed. And according to the police officer sent over to investigate, one of the three sisters are responsible. Alright, so if you've ever seen Rashomon from famous director Akira Kurosawa, there is an event that happens, alright? Event takes place, and the people involved in the event or who saw what happened each have their account, their personal point of views of what happened. And it's up to the viewer to determine which point of view is what happened, or if in fact all of the accounts are inaccurate, or if all the accounts are sort of pieces of what really happened. You know, that sort of thing. So it's the same sort of thing that goes on in Amber Lake. It's up to you to decide what really happened. Well, there is a time limit though. The movie doesn't end with you trying to decide what happened. You actually have until the end of the movie. If you don't figure it out, the ending will hit you that much harder. Director Joe Robert Cole's Amber Lake is an 81-minute pile of broken glass sitting atop a mirror frame. We're forced to painfully put the pieces back into the frame. After that final realization, after that final piece is put back into the frame, and we see what's staring back at us, the absolute horror I felt for the character or characters involved was tangible, man. It was real. Polly Cole, McKenna Melvin, Natalie Smeka, I'm doing my best with the last names here, were all very good as the three daughters, and their father, Carmen Argenzano, was fantastic as their father, who felt obligated to try to help them rise out of their muddy lives. The acting, the atmosphere, the tension are all real and all add up to a pretty sad and twisted tale. What is it about Amber Lake? Does the answer lie somewhere beneath the lake bed? Or perhaps somewhere deep inside the psyche of three really fractured souls? You're listening to Screen Visions Radio. I'm Desmond Childs, and after the break, that's right, box office breakdown, baby. See you in a second.
Screen Divisions Radio and an OtaKast network affiliate. Games, movies, life. Hey kid, what inspires you?